as somehow my mush caused them. Did I mush him that bad? Are you kidding? What's up, Sup? Vignac, what's going on? Abdullah, what's up? Fahim, what's up? Gabe, what happened to Rabbat? Please don't tell me Rabbat is out hurt or something. Did I mush him before is he injured? Are you kidding me? Did I somehow mush him before the game even started? And I have no time to change my lineup. And I did make him my captain. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh, well, what are you going to do? It is what it is. Rabada got mushed. Is he out of the lineup? Is Bishnoi injured? I heard Bishnoi would be in the lineup. They were talking about it. Steve Smith in the lineup for DC. Yes, I did see that already. That Steve Smith is a part of the side. Chris Wokes opens up the bowling. Interesting. KKR should be embarrassed. You know what? I got on. I got up, made myself some coffee, looked at the score. It's KKR, man. I have a lot of thoughts on that, so maybe I'll be able to get it out in R3 wickets for later on today, but it's frustrating. So Norkia is still out. Wow, Norkia has COVID. What's going on? KKR got rocked. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. In Chennai, too, of all places. Glenn Maxwell, ABD. ABD. And if I had my choice, I probably would have gone with ABD as my there's no way he goes down twice for a duck. But I let fate decide who was gonna be my guy. So let's see what happens. Who won the toss? I missed to see who won the toss. It must be KKR. What's up, Renell? Actually, I thought it was here yesterday, and it wasn't. It says the 20th, man. So hopefully it'll be here by Tuesday. I'm upset. I had a package, and I thought it was that. It was something else. I can't wait. That hat's crispy. And the scoring opens for the Punjab Kings. For the Punjab Kings, and KL Rahul with a 4. RCB won that toss. Interesting. Who won the toss here? What's up, Andy? I guess I could find out by looking at the info. Let's see. Who won the toss? The fact that they got Smudge in there, I'm so happy. You guys know I love Smudge. I've broken up with him. Me and Smudge are done, but man. So DC won the toss and decided not to bat. Why would you want to bat in the second innings with the dude? That doesn't make sense. Is this another mistake by Pant? You'd think you would want to. Interesting. I guess the dude's been affecting the bowling too, though, huh? It's going to slow down the scoring, but it affects the bowling as well. Did you see Lord Siraj over to Russell? That was outstanding. You know what? I saw that it was Dot City. He almost had a maiden over in the 19th over. That's amazing. That's amazing. Good morning, Gabe. The must continue. KKR lose. Of course, KKR lose. Of course they do. I got some thoughts on that. And just quickly, off the top of my head, I got 2 thoughts. One, a lot of talent over there, yet not a lot of movement on the lineup. I'm sorry, Owen Morgan has played like trash. I believe his top score was today in his last 4 matches. He's got single digits or something crazy like that. Seriously? seriously, he needs to bat lower. And then I remember reading that Andre Russell said last year he struggled because he didn't get enough time at the crease. He would come in so late. So why do you still have Owen Morgan who's struggling? You're the captain, Owen Morgan, and DK batting above him. Why is Russell not coming in at 4? I don't understand. I don't understand. Luckman Marawale. Marawale. This is a new addition for today. He wasn't in there before. I know Steve Smith was. Gabe, do you know that RCB only played 3 foreigners despite having 4 options? Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not mandated that you play the 4 foreigners. If they're the best guy on your side, then you play them. But if not, you play the best guys. That's just how it should be. Bottom line. Is it Narwale? Yes, they are. Maxwell on fire. Was he the leading scorer or was ABD? I know they were both in the 70s. For the love of Pete, Maxwell has been a godsend. Oh, put down. Oh, Smudge, put down KL Rahul there. Oh, Smudge, what are you doing, Smudge? What are you doing? I mean, it was a tough chance. He's not a tall guy, but you expect Steve Smith to get that, don't you? And he's put it down. ABD and Maxi guys were amazing. Just looking at those numbers, I didn't watch the whole match. Like I said, I got up around 6:30, brushed my teeth, got ready, made my coffee, came up. I was actually watching the end of Ozjad's stream. He was there with Kez from Week Cricket, and yeah, it was. I mean, come on, RCB won by 38 runs, and it was at the death. I think they needed 18 and 19 per over, and Russell looked good until that Lord Siraj over where Lord Siraj just ate him up. Impressive. Param finally back at 4. We'll see what happens. Yeah, RCB has orange and purple cap holders at the top of the table. RCB looks good, guys. RCB looks good. There is nothing else to say. RCB looks good. And man, will this be the year maybe? Will this be the year? Uh-oh, free hit. Looks like that was a no ball. Free hit here. Misfield and a no ball. That's bad. Yeah, it was. Bad selection. You know, I'm interested because I was listening to it yesterday and they thought that there was going to be some changes, but everybody expected Hitmeyer back in the side. I said, I don't think that they got Smudge as a novelty. Okay. First and foremost, Ricky Ponting, Australian himself, he knows him. You know what I'm saying? He was going to give him a chance at some point. And B, Smudge can hit. Smudge can hit. All right. He had a horrid season last year. He can hit. Is he the best IPL T20 player? No, but he can hit. So I figured he'd be in there. I did not expect. I thought everybody said that Norkia was going to be back. I guess he's still under the protocols. I think he's still under the protocols. I'm not sure. And I said Wilkes needs to be a part of this side every game now, and he is. So I think that if Wilkes is a part of this side, it may be tough to get Hitmeyer and Smudge on or Smudge on there, because once Norkia is back, Norkia is going to be a part of the side. But yeah, they went with Privy Shaw, Shikhar Darwin, Steve Smith, Pat, Marcus Stoinis, Lalit Yadav, Wokes, Robbie Ashwin, Rabbat, Avish Khan, and Luckman. So you figure the only other change to there would be at some point Axar Patel, right? When they play, especially when they play in Chennai, a little Axar Patel, and then once you get Norkia back in the side, Norkia. Good morning, Nara. Nahar, is it Nahar? What over is this? Let me try to be a little better about that. Somebody mentioned yesterday, like, yeah, I watched the reviews or the repeats, and I never know what over went. So right now we are in the third over. Kings, PBKS, Punjab Kings, 25-0, 25-0. 2 overs in the books. Little dot there, little dot there. You know who was really good? RCB. And I just, I'm watching it as I'm getting ready this morning. This kid, Harshal Patel, has been a godsend. You expected Glenn Maxwell, because of the price tag and the namesake, to come in and do something. Who is this Harshal Patel? Oh my gosh. I know he played last year for DC, as a matter of fact, right? But man, he's amazing. Gabe, is Smudge still a complicated relationship with you? Oh yeah, I mean we're done. You know what I mean? We're done. We're that couple that split up. Irreconcilable differences. We're still friends. We talk on weekends. But it just doesn't work with us. Gabe, please, much Punjab today. I'm sorry, Nick went with Punjab. I went with yeah, I know. And I did not. I saw that ABD. I figured that ABD was going to go off. But again, if I had to use my analytical brain, I would have probably taken him today. I actually had Maxwell on my fantasy team as an all-rounder. I really like what he's doing. But, ooh, look at Sup at number 3. Go ahead, Sup. In the money. Top 3. I like it. But I just went with the blind pick. I said, might as well go with the blind pick. This has been the worst week of IPL period of fantasy. I've lost every single one. It's you can't make it up. So we'll see what happens. Sup at 3. I like it a lot. Yeah, there you go, Andrew Cook. Smudge is the X that just stays in your head. Mayank Agarwal, 18 for 6. And you know what? I've seen this so far from Rahul this year, from Mayank, from a lot of guys, where they get criticized for something in the next game. Hopefully Deepak Huda, same thing happens where they where they they hear the criticisms and they try to improve their game, and that's good. They should, you know what I'm saying? They should hear those criticisms. Look at this. Look at this. Boundary after boundary. Woke's getting pumped. Nick's not going to like it. But 22 for 7, and Mayank is coming out and doing what he's got to do. Score quickly. He can't eat up the strike, for 3, 4, 5 overs, and only score 20 runs or 25 runs or 30. No. You've got the universe boss behind you. You've got Nicholas Purana behind you. You've got bats. So you come in, score, get out. Done. I almost added Wokes, but I didn't want to make too many changes. Almost added Wokes there, but I didn't make too many. Didn't want to make too many changes. But yeah, looks like they got KL Rahul, Agarwal, Gale, Paran, Deepakuda, SRK, Jai Richardson. Ooh, Jalawaj Saxena. That was my emerging player. Wrong. He's just getting in. Well, I guess it's the third game. So if he gets in the third game, he could do some damage. And he's legit. We talked about this, right? That they needed to get another legit dude, and Saxena is legit. So it extends that batting order. Then they finish it up with Richardson, Muhammad Shami, Riley Meredith, and Arshdeep Singh. Arshdeep Singh's been so good too for them in the death. I should have taken Arshdeep Singh, but I didn't want to burn another transfer. So let me go ahead and update this score. 35. 35, so 10 off that over. 35 for Nell. All right, let me get in the comments, see what's up with you guys here. Paran is on a hat trick of ducks. Hopefully he changes. Russell was one season wonder. You know what, Russell, he's got some wickets this year, but he hasn't done it with the bat. Tom Curran drop breaks your heart. Stop it. Mayank Agarwal with another boundary. He's not messing around. Ozjad dropped the comment. Where's Ozjad? Did he? Ozjad, don't worry about it, brother. Be here when you be here. I already sent you the invite. It's all good. Coaches decide who gets selected in the auction. Of course, there'll be favoritism. That's why I see a lot of guys like Meredith James, Jai Jameson getting sold for millions. Apparently, man, RCB on top of the table. Anyone expected it? Nick did. I actually liked RCB too. I picked them to go to the playoffs. Glenn Maxwell, I think they fixed their problems. I really do. And I wasn't expecting Harshal Patel, but the guys that they do have, and Kyle Jamieson, the Kiwi, and now Harshal Patel really fixed that death bowling. Patel, again, I think was the most economical again. It's disgusting what this guy's doing. Tough time for Pant. Yeah, tough time for Pant. I mean, captaincy was being tested. You know what's crazy? Pant gave us the first 50, and I failed to mention that because I expect that from Pant, right? First 50 as a captain, and it was just like all I could think about or focus about was what were his bad decisions as a captain that game. And I feel bad after all. I think somebody pointed it out in the comments, and it wasn't to bash him. It's just saying, listen, captaincy is a different animal. You could be the best T20 player in the world. You could be the best cricketer in the world. But when you have to lead other men and you have to decide and steer this ship, it's a different animal, man. And I think it gets the best of a lot of people. With that being said, we'll see what happens. He got a 50 first time out as a captain. Good for him. He's doing better, a lot better than some other captains. Owen Morgan has been atrocious. Gabe, on April 14th, and today are historical days in cricket. Can you guess? Hint, you reach one on first reaction of CFA. Really? Okay. Gabriel, I picked Rabbat. We'll beat this much. Agreed. We will beat this. Appreciate that. 43 for nil. 43 for nil, guys. And you got to be kidding me here, man. 43 for nil, 4 overs. 43 for nil, 4 overs in the books. here goes Rabbat. Let's go, Rabbat. Of course it would happen. I go with DC, and I wouldn't say they're struggling, but they're going at over 10 and over, man. That's not good. That's not good. Is today Gabe and Campbell's anniversary? It may be. Gabe, you said Warner's the worst captain. You still think he is? He's been the worst captain this year. I mean, some of his decisions, somebody explain me Warner's decisions. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a novice. I don't know, a novice. Half the time I agree. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, no, they didn't go with Rabbat. They went with Ashwin this over. Interesting. They're not using Rabbat at all. They're not giving Rabbat the new ball at all. That is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, Azjad will join us at some point today. Yeah, I think Warner's been the worst captain so far this year. No questions asked. There's been some other bad captaincy performances out there. But you cannot defend. Go ahead. Defend David Warner's decisions. I'm just curious here. $10 runs per over is normal in Mumbai. Yeah, but normally you would see Rabbat or Norkia in the opening overs, and you would have gotten a wicket already. Looks like RCB will win this IPL. They're just unstoppable. Listen, I think I picked RCB to be in it there at the end. I think who did I pick? I can't remember now. I got to go back to all that prediction show, but I know I got them in the playoffs. I still like DC to win the whole thing, but them and Mumbai, Mumbai right now at the top, just like I knew they would be, along with RCB. It's disgusting. It is. It's absolutely disgusting. Gosh, the smug look on Nick's face. I could already see it. Rabbat is better at the death. I think they're saving him for that. Yeah, but when you don't have the pace of Norkia early on, then you want to bring on at least Rabbat so that they've gone with, like I said, what, 2 spinners here or something crazy like that. They got Ravi Ashwin, who's bowling well, but I'm just interested. Here we go, the man, the myth, the legend. Big day for you, my friend. Man,
hello,
bro. Streaming with Kez, now streaming on CFA. Man, I'm telling you, awesome, bro, awesome. You're a warrior. Already.
It's all because of you guys. You guys are doing a fantastic job teaching me how to live. That's what you guys have done. Thank you so much.
Priorities, my friend. Priorities. The wife, tell the wife, listen, it's Sunday, Super Over Sunday. I'll get to you in about 7 hours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me on here again, Gabe. I'm surprised that Rabbat isn't gone for more runs.
Rabbat hasn't even bowled. I jinxed him. He may be hurt and we don't even know it. Has not bowled at all. This is unacceptable. If they don't bowl him, if I hear that Rabbat doesn't bowl today because he's injured or something like that, it's crazy.
Absolutely crazy. This is the thing. This is the big thing. If you had not picked him, do you think he would have started off?
Absolutely. And he would have got like 2 wickets already. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I don't know if you saw me at the end of your stream there. I jumped in. Kez over there. I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. Bro, why did DC let Harshal Patel go? Well, I don't he's a savage, bro. This guy's
amazing.
Wickets up alive. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. I saw that ball. I was watching when he got Andre Russell on that inside edge that he dragged the stump. Beautiful ball. I mean, I don't understand. DC messed up. DC messed up, bro.
DC gave Daniel Sams and Harshal Patel both to RCB, as in, take them, because they're not gonna work.
And the Kings let go of Glenn Maxwell, and now, I don't understand. I don't understand, bro.
I put a post up today, and I put it on Instagram to say, will Nicholas Pooran be the Maxwell of Punjab from last season? Will he keep scoring ducks and not score very well this entire season? Because as soon as Maxwell has left him, he's been doing such a brilliant job, right? He's been doing fantastic. He's the what is it? The orange cap holder now.
Yeah.
Harshal Patel is the purple cap holder. Both of these guys were on different teams, and were not. If they weren't given chances, they weren't making the most of it, and they weren't getting chances. So this is crazy. Crazy.
First ball for Rabbat gets pumped for a boundary. You can't make it up. Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
Guys, 50 for 5, actually 54 for 5 now. And you can't make this up. You really can't. Now, they were asking me for you to tell me about the masterclass. I didn't actually get to see the innings because I was asleep, brother.
Okay. So all I'm going to tell you is there's not many times that Glenn Maxwell scores 79, 78, or 40-odd balls, and he's not the guy I'm talking about. I'm talking about AB de Villiers. AB de Villiers got 76 of 34. He literally went ballistic, right? He was smashing sixes, fours, everything, okay? But the best part was they were bowling in the arc. Even when they weren't, he'd actually find a way to hit the ball for a boundary. That partnership between Maxwell and ABD, unfortunately, once again, wasn't huge, but it was instrumental to setting up that Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell was settled in. He got into the pitch. He knows how to play here. Let him back. And then de Villiers will come from behind. And then when Maxwell got out, it was like, okay, maybe they'll get 180, 185. AB de Villiers just started smashing everyone. They got to 183 in like 2 overs after that point. I was like, what is happening here? It's just absolute brilliant hitting. It was so good. I must say, you should go back and just watch the highlights. Just watch him on IPL. It is so good. I wish I had him as. I wish I had Maxwell on my fantasy team because I didn't, but I had de Villiers as my captain. So
nice. I actually had Maxwell on my fantasy captain. I wanted AB, but I couldn't afford him. Now, had I not done the crazy bowl pick or whatever to try to break my salt, all right, then I would have gone with him because there's no way this guy's gonna get back-to-back ducks. You know what I mean? No. But it is what it is. The cricket gods picked Rabbat for me. But man, you know what I mean, dude. I tell you right now,
you could have gone. You could have gone with someone who's completely out of whack, like someone who you don't want to do well. Okay, pick them. Them. Let's see what happens. But yeah, Rabbat has been hit for a couple of fours just now from KL Rahul. There's an interesting question. Don Antonio asks, Azad, can you guess the historical significance of 14th of April and 18th of April? I think the 18th of April is so today, about 13, 14 years ago in 2008, they had the first ever IPL match. It was KKR versus RCB, so the teams that played this morning. So that was the first ever IPL game. Right. 14th of April, probably when CFA started watching cricket, I assume. I have no idea. I'm guessing.
Ooh, I think that might have been our first IPL game. I can't remember.
Right.
I can't remember because I know we started before. Did we start before that? When did things open back up that we got to, or maybe it was our first, it wasn't our first IPL game. It was our first cricket game. Yes, because everything was shut down and then it opened up in April.
That was July. I think that was June, July time last year.
June, July? I can't remember. I can't remember myself. Wow, that's crazy. Dude, that over's in the books. And I'm trying to do a better job. Somebody told me in the comments, hey, guys, try to keep the score at least from inning to inning updated because when I go and want to look at the highlights or whatnot, I try to skip to it. So at least you'll be seeing me be conscious of that. I'm trying to learn from you. So 59 for 6. That was their best over, by the way.
Yep.
That was the first over that they didn't concede. Well, actually, no. I think did they concede 10? I think they were at 10 and over. They're basically
by that point. Yeah, I think they were just over 10, and Rabbat came in and only went for 5. So, yeah, good job. good job.
59 in the power play, though. Ugh. Oh, beautiful. My gosh.
Beautiful. Also, by the way, I don't know who you're going for, but I'm supporting DC today.
Of course I'm supporting DC. That was my pick doing it all, bro. What do you think about Smudge getting in the side?
Finally. Like, if I was The Rock, I would hold my mic to my mouth and just say, finally. That's how happy I am because, Smith needs to play. At least give him a shot. Let's see how he goes. I think they dropped Rahane, if I'm not wrong, and dropped Tom Curran.
They dropped, Tom Curran got dropped for sure. You know he was gonna get dropped. He was trash, bro.
Yeah.
And Rahane. I was saying though, bro, I think that honestly, depending how this may be Smith's last chance, only chance to play. And I'll tell you why. I don't think they take Chris Wokes out of this side again. So it will be Rabbat, Wokes, and Norkia for 3 spots. So that means it's either Stoinis, Hitmeyer, or Smith for that last international spot.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
I don't see them moving away from Stoinis because he can help you with bat. He can help you with he's a proper all rounder, and I think that will also hurt Hitmeyer, right? Because he doesn't bowl. So that's what DC does. They have a whole bunch of guys that can do a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this may be his only game, and maybe the reason they put him in there. Now, if Smudge gets you a half century or even a century, we got something to talk about there. You know what I mean?
If he gets a century, that would be outstanding. I don't think he will. I think he'll get 50 off 30, and then they'll say, "Oh, that's an interesting choice. Oh, we're still going to drop him for Norkia."
Yeah, of course. They're going to drop him for Norkia. But the question is, do they drop him for Norkia, or do you think that there's a possibility, because Stoinis hasn't played the best either, that they drop Stoinis? If Smudge comes out and does something special, do they drop Stoinis? Because do they really need Stoinis is the question. Think about it this way.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to interject that. I think the reason why they need Stoinis is because of what happened last season. He was able to perform with the ball, and he was able to perform with the bat. There is no other player on their side who can be classed as a proper all-rounder. Chris Wokes is probably the next best option. So let's say if Wokes starts to bat well, then they can take Stoinis out. But until that point, I don't see them dropping Stoinis. What was it? He got 50 off 30 or 50 off 25 in the last season. And I was like, wow, he just completely changed the way they were playing. The only way they have to, the only way they can drop Stoinis, I think, is if Wokes does perform with the bat again, if he gets a chance, of course. But they're going to stick with Stoinis. Smith is in because Rabbat isn't. Norkia isn't. But as soon as even if Smith gets a lot of runs, that's the only instance where they have to think, okay, who do we drop now? Because Wokes has done a great job. Rabbat is Rabbat, so Rabbat doesn't get dropped. Okay,
right.
So Norkia needs to come back in. So it'll be tough. Sorry to interject before, but what were you going to say about DC and maybe dropping Stoinis?
I was going to say that with their bowling and with the finding another proper all-rounder like Wokes, do they really need Stoinis, especially since he's been struggling? And again, if Smudge comes out and gives you 50, gives you a century, how do you drop that guy? Mind you, I do understand Mumbai got, what did they get from Chris Lynn? 50 or something? 49.
Yeah.
And he got dropped, so it could happen. It could happen. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And we are now in the 8th over, guys. And we got a 50 partnership, by the way. I forgot to mention that. KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal. Mayank Agarwal has really impressed me today. Remember, we were talking about how slowly he scores? Obviously, there was a whole bunch of talk out there, and he paid attention. Maybe he watches our 3 wickets because Nick crushed him, because he's raking today. Raking.
Indeed. I actually used rake in one of my videos recently.
I love it.
And thank you for that. Thank you for your tidbits. And he's just KL Rahul just smashed a 4. I don't know if you're at the same point as me.
I just saw the 4 right now.
Okay, cool.
You're a couple seconds ahead of me. He just pumped Lalit Yadav for 4. That's a guy that I don't know if he's going to be a part of the side. Lalit Yadav, simply because Axar Patel is coming back. And that's what I was going to tell you. Axar Patel, I know people don't consider him to be an all-rounder, but he could swing the bat, bro. And he did for DC several times.
Yeah, he did against Chennai last year. That's
remember that?
I remember. Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? So that's what I'm saying. Like, they're so deep. There's so many guys that could bat, even though Ravi Ashwin and Axar Patel aren't considered all-rounders. Those guys could both swing the bat. So maybe you can stick with Smith because you'll be that deep once you got that whole lineup back. I tell you what, they're still the deepest team. Oh, put down. Come on, Rabbat. The mush. Oh, God.
Oh, man. And I don't think that is mush powers. I think that is just bad fielding in a way.
Go get that ball. He just waited for it there. Go get that ball.
Steve Webster says, hi, guys. My English team is Lancashire. Our rivals are Yorkshire. If Gabe is after an English team to support, could it please be Yorkshire? They have Root and Milan and others. Do you agree? Yeah, but I'm technically closer to Yorkshire than Lancashire, so unfortunately, I would have to say he supports Lancashire because they're arch rivals. Oh, did you see the catch, by the way? Did you see the catch from Dan Christian today?
No.
Diving to his... Oh, please check him out. He is a sub fielder because he didn't play because RCB went in with 3 overseas players, not 4. They went in with 3. And Dan Christian came in on the field for like, I don't know, 5 overs and took a fantastic catch. Very similar to Sakaria from a few days ago. You know, how's very similar to that one. Great catch. It's fielding was pretty good. Fielding was pretty good today.
They asked me about that. They asked me about that earlier, about RCB only playing 3 overseas players. And I'm like, look, you play whoever's the best on your side. Yep. If they give you a chance, they win. They give you a chance to win. Now, the alien's going to be in there every time. No questions asked. So is AB de Villiers. And I think that Glenn Maxwell, so is AB de Villiers. The alien, Glenn Maxwell is going to be in there. And, help me out. Who's their third international player?
Jameson.
And, the Kiwi, Kyle Jameson. Now, do you think that, to me, if you've got a strong Indian core, which is what they have, Mohammad Siraj was fabulous today in the middle overs. And not in the middle, the death overs. And the death over. And Harshal Patel, maybe you stick with that. You don't necessarily need, I would not change Siraj. I would not change Patel. You got to stick with Chahal. Chahal was their leading wicket taker last year. So, what do you think?
I think they could try this out. There's a player called Adam Zampa. I don't mind them playing him, trying him, but only if they need to. Because Shabazz Ahmed didn't bowl. He's a bowler. Yes, he's
up in the air.
Oh, that's gone for 6.
Gone for 6.
Mayank Agarwal.
Ooh, just pumping Robbie Ashwin. Ooh. Of course. I go with DC and their bowling is getting absolutely pumped.
This is the thing. This is Wankhede. This is Mumbai, right? We could see they're doing exactly the same thing that, people have started to do in Chennai, which is go aggressive in the first 10 and then let's see what happens after that. So they might have to follow that trend, keep going aggressive, and when the pitch gets slightly more difficult to play on, then they could kind of relax. Ashwin has changed his run up in action a little bit, trying to deceive the batsman. It's not working. I don't think this is the best. Oh, that's gone for 4.
Remember he did that in the first game too? He was doing all kinds of weird arm angles. He doesn't feel comfortable. You can tell he doesn't feel comfortable here.
Yeah.
So, that's just
very surprising. Very surprising.
Oh, bad fielding. Who was that? How dare you?
That is it said Man at the end, so who can
that is bad. That is just bad.
It is Lukman. So Lukman Meriwala. I think
Lukman, his first and last game. Bye, Lukman. Dude. But honestly, they got Washington Sundar. Just thinking about it, other than Daniel Christensen, there's really no other international player that I feel has to play on RCB. Maybe Daniel Sams. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But why not? If it's working, why change it? Be Mumbai out there. Be confident with your team. Make little changes. Why change it? Yes, I did notice this. What's going on with Bishnoi? Why do they hate Bishnoi?
I think the reason is because they're playing in Mumbai, so their concept is that, we have to play fast bowlers. But as soon as they go to Chennai, they're going to drop one of their pace bowlers and bring in Bishnoi. That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Because I'm like, Bishnoi was fabulous for them. Finn Allen is not. I love how we're both reading the same comments. Minitium, that's not a bad shout. But with the batting they have right now, do they need Finn Allen? Do they need Finn Allen? If they've got maybe at 3, who did they have at 3? Or 4, which was a surprise. Rajit, the Patidar, right? He was in the side, which was a surprise. So maybe instead of him, they had someone like Finn Allen. But I believe they're trying to give some of their youngsters more of a chance in this IPL, and let's see how that actually works. Because 3 overseas and they still won. As you said, why change a winning combination?
But they tried it and it still worked. Shabazz Ahmed is probably, he didn't get a ball. That's what shocked me. The dude's a bowler. He didn't bowl 20 overs. He didn't get a chance to bat either. So it's surprising. It's very surprising.
87 for 9. They're still basically at a 10 strike rate right now, guys.
Yeah.
We got a little strategic timeout here. 87 for 9. I'm sorry. I mean, the DC bowling is getting pumped. Absolutely pumped here, man.
Agreed.
We're looking at 200 in the cards unless wickets start falling. Oh, what are you gonna do?
Unless this is this year's IPL. It's gonna change.
Bro, you have no idea what's gonna happen from game to game. It's so frustrating. With that being said, bro, I'm looking at RCB, right? And they're giving this kid a good look. All right, 3 games now he's been in there, right? 3 games, yeah, he's been in there all 3 games.
I think 2 games. 2 games.
And they have other guys they could go through. They could have gone to an international player there, but like you said, they're trying to, develop their domestic players, which makes all the sense in the world. But don't change it until you have to change it. But batting 3, right behind Kohli,
that's something I don't agree with. I think
you know what I'm saying?
Batting 3. Yeah,
that's the only thing I have an issue with there. Dakash, I am from the Caribbean. My mom is Dominican, my dad's Puerto Rican, so I'm from the Caribbean. That's why I speak Spanish. 133 in the chat. Yeah, delicioso. Yum, 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 yum. KKR, I don't know what's going. KKR should be 2-1 because today they got absolutely demolished, but they should have won against Mumbai. They threw that game away. Yeah. And again, I've got to question the captaincy of Owen Morgan, bro. He was terrible again today. Shocking. I mean, people are exciting about his batting. That's because of how bad he's been, bro. I was looking at a graphic that Owen Morgan, his last 4 innings and is it IPL or T20? It might have been just T20 in general. This was his highest score, which was 29, but he had like 7, 4, 5, and 12. I gotta look it up. I forget what it is.
He's not having the best of times.
It is bad, bro. It is bad. I'm like, what is going on?
There are 130 people in the chat approximately. Thank you everyone for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe to Cricket for Americans. And just chill out. Just chill out with us. It's a blast. Thank you everyone who has joined. Sorry, I know I cut you off before, so I thought I'd say.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
And strategic timeout just happened. So, what do you think? What do you call it? What do you think they can get by the end of this this innings? What do you think Punjab is looking for?
I say it's looking like a 200 score, man. So it's looking like a high scoring game. I got a lot of guys going here, which, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it because I'm like, ooh, this is not looking good. You know what? Who else made the side for the Kings? I'm excited to see. my pick for emerging player, Jalawat Saxena. I said that the problem with the Kings is they don't have enough domestic players, and you see RCB now. This is how you get your domestic players, right? You play them, maybe not at 3, but you give them a chance. You put them in the side somewhere there, and they're finally giving Saxena a chance. People were really excited for him. I guess he had the second lowest economy rate in the is it the Rajasthan trophy tournament?
Ranji one or
the Ranji? Yeah, the Ranji one. So, you know what? I'm excited to see it, brother. I'm excited to see it.
I was just checking who I picked, but I can't remember who I picked for my emerging player. I'm just Googling who could I pick, and I've just gone to a guy who's been bowling really well for Delhi, Avesh Khan. He's played a couple of matches. He's bowled really well. He's under 25, so I think the bracket is under 25, isn't it?
Ooh, so yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So he could be in that bracket. He's bowled well so far, the little I've seen of him in the previous few games. Oh, and that's a pull shot, and that's gone over the keeper's head by Mayank Agarwal, who gets 50. Agarwal with 50 of 25. Playing well. As you said, he's come out. His strike rate is 200. Wow. 200. Wow.
And Nick was talking about it. A lot of people were talking about it. I also heard this on, I think it was Crick Buzz, about how, he was hurting the team. You know what I'm saying? But now 200 strike rate, 50 for 25. You got nothing to say except 4 sevens, 2 6s. The guys, really, KL Rahul is batting slowly, where it's like either bat or get somebody else on strike. But I think that KL Rahul's playing the anchor. He's noticing that Mayank Agarwal is going off, so he's just like, okay, I
don't need to do anything.
I don't need to do anything. Exactly. Sometimes you need to do that. What you got to do is just maintain the partnership, because as soon as a new guy comes in, he's susceptible to being bowled out. Does that make sense?
Agreed. I completely understand what you're saying. Ooh, I'm just going to get started on making my stream for the next innings, if that's all right.
Absolutely. And I think I mentioned we were going to be streaming, but I didn't mention, basically, guys, we're going to be doing the first innings over here at CFA Nation, and then the second inning we're going to go over to Cricket First 2.0. Kindly join us over there for the second innings. Get up, stretch your leg, get a cup of coffee. Actually, it's nighttime for you guys. I still drink coffee at night, but still. And then we're going to go hang out over at Cricket First 2.0. Listen, I'm almost going to be in awe over there. You know what I'm saying? Ajay had a big day over there. He had Kez over there. So I'm like, man, can a brother get on Lade? Hopefully I will just, I won't embarrass myself, and I'll represent CFA Nation proudly. I don't know how I follow Kez.
I'll tell you what, you followed Kez before, but you just didn't know about it, right? Don't worry about it whatsoever. You do a great job wherever you go, honestly. So thank you for having me on. It's 94 for 0.
What a ball there by a bitch.
I know. He's bowling well. That's the thing. Someone in the chat said Sakaria, probably the emerging player for them. But what I've seen of Avesh Khan, I've actually really liked. I was going to pick Harshal Patel, but he's 30, so I can't really put him in there. But
he's emerging as he broke out this year compared to last year. But he doesn't qualify because he's 30. My guy Saxena, I want to see what happened. KKR didn't use their bowlers and batsmen properly. Trust me, our 3 wickets, Owen Morgan is getting destroyed because he's trash. Him and Warner, I don't know, maybe they're sitting down at pubs thinking, how can I fluff this up? Because they're horrible. I don't know what they're thinking. Gosh, bro, it's so frustrating.
Really is, because you expect a lot from him, don't you? You expect him to do well.
Not just his batting is the issue, but some of the decisions he's making. And I already told you, the Harbron Singh, at least they played a Harbron Singh for, of course.
What a shot. I don't care if I'm supporting DC, but Mayank Agarwal is showing me exactly why he is actually in this side. Do a fantastic job.
Rabbat comes in and promptly gets pumped. All right, that gets deposited in the second row. Ooh. I think Warner didn't rotate bowlers correctly this season. No, he hasn't. Go back and look at the mistakes Warner has made. It's been bad, guys. I mean, defend his thinking yesterday. Please.
You can't defend. Yeah, you can't.
Oh, my gosh. Is that 6 again?
Yes, it is. Agarwal, this time over fine leg for 6. Wow.
Bro, Rabbat is at a 12 economy rate. When have you ever seen Rabbat at a 12 economy rate? Mushed.
I love how there's people mushed in the comments as well.
Dude, you can't make it up.
Right. I'll tell you this. When Kez came on this morning, he was like, he has the curse. People in the chat were like, you're not as bad as Gabe.
Dude, not even a little bit. Sorry, Kez. I appreciate your work. Love We Cricket. But yeah. You got, until you suffer like me, you can't take that title. You really gotta suffer. It gotta keep you up at night, okay? It gotta keep you up at night.
Crazy. Oh man. Right. Okay. So projected total at this rate, they could get to 215, 220 quite easily.
I said 200. Bro, it could be 220 easily. Oh, come on. For the
Oh
love of
my
Pete.
God. This time it's KL Rahul. Oh, a pull shot over deep backward square leg. And that's gone for 6 as well. What is happening? Is
Bro,
this Rabada? Are
Rabata's
you
gonna
sure?
get hootied. Rabata's gonna get hootied, and I am beside. Bro, Rabata is gonna get. He's got 24 runs and 2 balls left, and this is still his second over. Oh my gosh, he's gonna get hootied.
Wow. Wow. It's surprising. However, it's not. It really isn't. They're batting so well. Punjab is like not just Rahul, not just Mayank, but Rahul's also, we know what he can do. He might need to turn it up. Rabada needs to bowl a slower ball here, right? Or something like that.
Go with the slower ball for sure.
Yeah. Or something fuller, like Yorker length. That's exactly what he needs to do. Otherwise, it'll be difficult for DC to come back into it, you know?
Ravi, I can't do it because then if I do it, it's like I'm running away from the challenge. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
Great ball there. Look at that Yorker. He broke his toe. Oh, eat that. Good ball there by Rabata. Now that he went with the Yorker, do you think he tries to throw him off and throw a smaller ball, a slower ball?
I think he should try ball full for the meantime. But yes, ideally change it up as much as possible. As you said like many times, the change up in baseball, it's something similar to that. You have to bowl as many change-ups as you possibly can. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult.
He went with the full toss on that one and only gave up 1. Better than getting pumped for 6. 20 runs off that over. Oh, Rabata.
Are you sure it's Rabata?
Oh, I don't know. It's like Scooby-Doo. Pull off his mask, okay?
It's someone else. Oh,
the cat is under there.
Hey, he did well as well.
I know, bro. This season has been a house of horrors for me, man. I'm telling you. It is. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. 114 guys for nil in the 11th over. Man, the Kings are positioned to you're going to have some kind of collapse, or it's going to be a slug out, and everybody in DC needs to fire off as well. Yes,
they definitely do, because what is it, like 114 for 0 in 11, right? That's very, very good. That's exactly what these teams should be doing nowadays, right? Especially considering the grounds they're playing at. In the death, it's been a lot more difficult. Oh, I think I'm slightly ahead, but I think that's a drop. KL Rahul smashes it, and Prithvi Shaw,
he put him down.
It's difficult. It's very difficult, but yeah, I wouldn't call it an easy catch whatsoever.
No.
That was difficult. That was really difficult.
It is a difficult catch. Look, he's holding his hand. It looks like that thing ate him up. Let's see. I'm watching the replay now. Oh man, that's I like to equate it to baseball, where how do you see if something is an error, right? Is it a routine play? If it's a routine play where it should be caught, 80%, 90% of the time, then it's an error. I wouldn't say that's a routine play. Going to your left, one-handing a ball like that, that is tough.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Whew. Man, Universe Boss still to come. Yeah, Puran, they're in good shape, guys. They're in good shape. Yeah, Rabata got demolished that over.
Oh, wow. Right, okay. There's a comment here. Al Fahim, Azjad, I just saw your dance videos. You're awesome. Thank you. Where are you finding my channel from? Are you just writing Azjad and then finding, okay, where does this take me? Happy Friend says, your mush powers is just unreal. Crazy. Universe Boss still to come, indeed.
CFA Original says, Rabata demolished by Mayank Agarwal. It's my fault, Abe. It absolutely is. Oh, gosh. It's so bad. So bad. Geez, Gabe. Mush is for real. You can't make it up. That should be a routine catch for Shaw. Interesting. Okay.
I don't think he moved. He wasn't in the right position. Maybe he was on his heels. That's the reason why he didn't get to that point. You know?
Yeah, I guess. Minutium says Gabe changes streams because he doesn't want to update the score. Yeah, on his, it's too much work. Too much work.
I have
No.
I
We had
have to
already planned
remember
to do it.
the overs always mess me up. The overs always mess me up whenever I have to think about which over is it. So I've started to just put the score and just saying it's this over whenever it's the second innings because I have to put the target thing on and I always mess it up. Oh man.
I'm excited to go on your stream just so I can get those wicket alerts and the big sixes. Those graphics are dope, bro. Those graphics are dope. I'm jealous.
Appreciate it much.
The doctors take a pilgrimage to a holy site. I may. All right. I already ordered the blue soap. It's that bad, guys. It's that bad. I'm not even joking. Not even a little bit. This is ridiculous.
I was gonna say, I'm still wearing my other t-shirt. I was planning on wearing my boring reviews one, but I think it's in the wash because I watched the Golden Ducks for Kez, and I wanted to wear the boring reviews when you showed up. But I'm really sorry it's in the wash.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Gabe, you give Mush a bad name.
Oh.
I do. It's uncanny, Don Antonio. Uncanny. I don't know what's going on. Last ball. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen here?
I think it might be a dot ball or because Avesh Khan's bowling well. No offense to Rabbat, but Avesh has bowled a lot better than Rabbat right now.
He has.
He's bowling those fuller deliveries, bowling those Yorkers, kind of nailing them for lack of a better term.
Just a single, great over there. Avesh Khan is 2 overs, 13 runs. Rabbat is 2 and 25. Somebody make sense of that for me. Somebody, please.
The only sense is they realized that Rabbat is missing his lines. I don't want to give everything to the mush. All I'm saying is it's actually the fact that he's not bowling the right lines. He's not bowling the right lengths. Okay, he's bowling bouncers. This here, right, where Mayank can easily hit it. Okay, or KL Rahul can easily hit it. It's not. It's not ideal in this scenario, which is why he's gotten pumped. Who's that bowling? Mariwala might be Mariwala is replacing Rabbat.
Russell's 2 overs were 38 today. Yeah, Russell got pumped.
Russell AB de Villiers went after him. He bowled his first delivery, and I was like, Andre Russell is going to do well. He's going to do this. Next ball, 4, 6, 6, 4. I was like, okay, I should have said that.
Never fear. They said, Gabe, please don't mush India in the World Cup. Never fear. Nick has already staked his claim on that match. So, fortunately for you guys, you will not get mushed. You will not get mushed because Nick's already staked his claim on that.
Who are you going for, West Indies?
And the World Cup? Oh, of course. What my West Indies? I love my West Indies. Ashes already picked at home. Got to go with Australia for the Ashes, and for the IPL, the WTC. Nick's gonna go with India, so I'm going with the opposing side, New Zealand. See what happens.
Nice. It's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be really good. That's gonna be fun,
bro. You got 2 teams that, and I know this has nothing to do with IPL, but it's cricket, people. You've got 2 teams that have the opportunity to win championships this year, and New Zealand and India, right? The only 2 teams, right? Because New Zealand and India are obviously in the WTC championship. So, and then you're gonna have the T20 championship. So I'm so interested here.
Yeah, crazy. Where are we? Why is everyone after Gabe for mushing Rabbat? Because talk about Nick getting Mayank back to form.
Oh gosh, you know what I mean? Like, Nick getting Mayank back to form, bro. Nick must wake up to birds chirping in the morning. Jody brings him tea and crumpets in bed, rubs his feet while he wakes up. Have you ever seen Coming to America?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The curtains open, the birds are chirping, music just playing from. Are you serious? Gosh.
I just read a comment, which, if it's true, I want you in every Superman movie, Gabe. Rahul Ray says, Superman can defeat Kryptonite if Gabe chooses that as a weapon.
He probably would. He'd become immune to Kryptonite right away, bro.
Oh, crazy.
So at least the bowling in the middle overs has gotten it slowed down a little bit after the 10th over. The last few overs, other than Rabbat's 20 overs, have been relatively good right now.
That's skied
looks
up.
good.
Mayank.
Up in the air and taken. Who is this? Luckman Marawali. Am I saying it right? Marawali?
Mirawala.
Yeah. Luckman Marawali. Oh! Yo, I love that celebration. Love it.
Oh, man.
So, was it you who sent me that on Twitter? They said, Sugar Darwin's thigh after taking 10 seconds in the match, and it had this big red spot on it. Like,
it wasn't me. However, I have seen that. That's hilarious. That's awesome.
Medwala.
But it says, Merriwala. Yeah, there we go.
Merriwala,
are you going to continue the unlucky draw for the mush picks? The doctor asks.
I don't know what to do as far as a pick. Listen, the bold hasn't worked for me. Research hasn't worked for me. Nothing's worked. Yes, it's Sunday. As soon as I get off the stream with Azja, I'm going to church. I'm going to pray. Like, Lord, please help me here.
No more mush.
Come
on, CSKK. Right. Do you know what? I got comments of Mush 2.0 because I didn't stream on Friday and CSK won. Okay. So
bro, I picked the other side because I was so defeated.
So did I.
And
I picked Punjab Kings to win this one.
Yeah, and I said, you know what? As CSK came out and held court, bro. This is how my week's been, which is fine. It is what it is. So Maniac out at in the 13th over here. He did his job though. Strike rate was amazing. I mean, what he had 191 strike rate, 69 off 36. He did his job. Now the number 3 universe boss needs to come in and do his job. K. Rahul, in my opinion, needs to continue to be that anchor. That way, universe boss and Puran can play more freely.
I agree. The thing with Chris Gale is nowadays he needs some time to get in, but after those 10-15 deliveries, if no one takes him out,
it's ugly.
Yeah. If no one takes him out, then he's 50 off 20, right?
You know what? I might ask Trey to draw it for me. Because I can't have the younger kids do it. They can't be on camera. Maybe Trey will draw it for me. Like, here, Trey, just draw it. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do.
Come on, Gil, give me some quick runs. Yes, Renell. Let's see.
Oh, man.
Gabe, choose your pick, but don't tell it on our 3 wickets. All right, okay.
That's interesting.
There's a super chat. There's a super chat by Sup.
Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Lara. There's a soccer team here in the here in South Africa. I want you to support called Sundowns. I just want to see something. Sundowns, you have my support. I'm rooting for you.
Wow. Crazy. Barry's asking Azad, who are you supporting in the World T20? I'm actually supporting Pakistan, obviously, but a genuine contender, I think it has to be India or even West Indies because of their unpredictability, or New Zealand, even New Zealand at this point, right? They can rake, as you say. But yeah, I would like Pakistan to win, but because of their inconsistency, I don't see them winning unless something like miracles happen and stuff. They can do it. It just depends on the day and the team that they play against.
What a great over there for DC. Finally, 124 for 1, 4 runs and a wicket, 13 overs in the books, guys. And maybe, this has brought the score down to something respectable, something that can be chased. You know what I mean? You got to keep it, in my opinion, under 200. If it goes over 200, it just becomes such a mental thing. Again, for the super chat, and I will be supporting Sundowns.
Hilarious if they actually start losing game.
Ashwin, I know, right? Ashwin, 50 runs from 60 balls, 5 outs against the universe boss. So you can see the universe boss wants to do everything to get off strike right now. He wants no parts of that. Like, I'm good.
I like this Upstocks trick index. That's pretty cool. Where it's basing it on everyone, all the comparisons, because they did it on On Crick Buzz, they have something similar now, where every week they have ratings and stocks and stuff like that. So that's really cool. I like how they're adding in more like statistics, which a lot of people find kind of confusing and maybe annoying. But I really like the additional statistics in that. It really helps kind of bolster the game. And there's one thing with American football, I think it is, where you have so many things going on your screen,
right,
that I was trying to understand it, and I couldn't, obviously, as a novice. I didn't really understand it, but I thought it was really cool. So as a visual thing, that looks really cool. So I think that's something to think about.
Maybe during football season, we'll stream a football game too, like we did with baseball earlier this year. And yeah, man, I'd be happy to talk you through it. You guys actually get games out there in England, actual football games. They go out there.
Yeah.
Is it a pricey ticket? Is it expensive? Because this football games are ridiculously expensive here in America. We're talking about $150, $200, $300 a seat, bro. It's crazy.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a chair.
I'll tell you on this stream right now, and not because I'm not frivolous with my money, but you know, Savannah and I were a younger couple at the time, and it was one of those bucket list things. But we went to the San Francisco 49ers, that's her team, New York Giants NFC Championship. So that's one game before the Super Bowl. Bro, I paid $1,400 for those tickets. $1,400.
Two tickets. For two tickets.
Yep. 2 tickets. Charge it. Do it on a credit card. Don't care. It took me like maybe 6 months to pay it off. Don't care. Go into the game.
Wow.
$1,400 for tickets. But my Giants won the game, went to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl that year. So, you know, you can't put a price on that. 50 for KL Rahul. 50 for KL Rahul. I mean, the strike rate's only 111, but he's playing the anchor this match, right?
Yes.
And I understand that at times. Why accelerate yourself when the other guys are accelerating? Now, if Universe Boss doesn't accelerate, then he has to accelerate, but he's playing the anchor so that other guys can get comfortable. So, again, 14th over here, 128. They got one more over before the death, and honestly, it looks impressive, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's also KL Rahul's birthday. I've just read a comment from Krishna. He's just written it. South Africa cricket team cricket board got de-recognized by South African government. Technically, there is no longer an official South Africa team.
What? Here. No, research that. That can't be right.
I'm checking now.
How can they just deregulate? That doesn't make sense.
Right. Why South Africa? To me, after CSF fails to agree on, let me just South Africa.
128 for one, guys. 128 for one. 14 overs in the books. As my man Azja does his internet sleuthing right now, we'll give you an answer on that. That's crazy.
Right. Okay. So the places I've found, right? I can't find anywhere where it's 100%. 4 hours ago, it said is at risk of ICC ban after government takeover. So
Renil says it's on ESPN Crick Info. Let me see if I can find it on ESPN
South Africa
Crick
Sports
Info.
Minister intervenes 8:04 a.m. So this was this morning. That's crazy. This is mad.
That is bananas, bro.
They just had a series. The series finished 3 games ago.
That is, I mean, I'm shocked. What do you think this means now? I mean, wow, there's so many implications, aren't there?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it and I can't. Oh, news. Here we go. ESPN Crick Info. News home. And yeah, I don't see it on there, but I trust Renil. She says it. Yeah. I trust Renil. Of course, we're getting it from Krishna. I trust Krishna. So they know their stuff. Wow.
That's crazy if that's the case. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, nasty, as you call it. Oh no.
Interesting.
Not good.
Gabe, today ABD got his 24th Man of the Match award, the most in IPL history. That's why I was shocked the other day when they asked about my Mount Rushmore and I put ABD up there and people were like, "Oh, I don't know." Really? Like ABD? Really? You know, you got to put Rohit because he's been the most winningest captain, right? You got to put a Rohit in there. In my opinion, that is a big thing. Chris Gale, the universe boss, you know, this has been such a huge thing, leading like 6-hitter, I believe, in the IPL. You got to have him in there. Of course, I put in MS Dhoni. I mean, it's MS. You know what I'm saying? And I thought AB de Villiers, and people were like, "No, okay, my bad." You know
who'd you pick at second? Did you say Chris Gale second, or did you say Virat Kohli second?
It was on no particular order, just a Mount Rushmore. Okay. My top 4 guys that are synonymous with IPL cricket.
Right. I would actually, it makes sense, but it's hard to pick. It's hard to I see what you mean. You can't just have one overseas in that, you know, in the Mount Rushmore, right?
Right.
But you need Rohit, you need MS, you probably even need Virat Kohli, you might need David Warner, you might need AB de Villiers and Chris Gale. I think Mount Rushmore is 4. That's 6 already. That's 4. I wouldn't be able to kind of do that. Oh, Gabe, just hang fire. This is something that's happened that you wouldn't like.
Drop the. Are you kidding me?
That was pretty easy for someone like Marcus Stoinis. Oh, he should have gobbled that up.
Bro, DC is trying to lose this game. How many drops already? Gosh.
Avish Khan's like, dude, just get me a wicket already. I've been bowling well.
Was the last drop on the Avish Khan? I mean, there's been that hit him right in the. Come on, Stoinis.
Oh,
that's
crazy.
Routine. That's a routine catch.
He should have taken that. He should have taken that for sure.
Terrible. I liked it. Breaking news: Cricket Australia had just de-recognized David Warner. That's a sitter. That's
in the slot as well, and this time around. 6.
And that's what happens when you drop a guy. They come back and make you pay. Gosh.
Goodman says, rant in Spanish, please.
Oh. You know what? It may happen on our 3 wickets because I'm disgusted with KKR's performance and captaincy. Owen Morgan.
I was surprised. Someone in the chat even said it was like he uses analysts, he does this, and that's why he's shown as such a good captain. I think he's a great strategist and tactician and stuff, but he can't be on the spot. He can't improvise when he's captaining. If he's got a plan and it works, he'll be almost brilliant, right? But when it doesn't work, it's just very difficult to manage what he's going for and what's he trying to do. And the bowling changes were outrageous today. Why would you bowl Harbhajan at the death? Why would you bowl Varun Chakravarti around the death as well? It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. Why finish Pat Cummins and Preston Krishna before the 16th over?
I don't know. I have no idea. And Krishna was really good for them in the death overs. The game before last, I don't know what he's doing. And you know what? We've seen bad captaincy in the last few days. And honestly, this makes me appreciate what MS Dhoni did in his last game, where he bowled out Chahar and said, "Let's get these wickets early," and it turned into a laugher. And I mean, there's just good captaincy and bad captaincy. RCB has had really good captaincy this year. Rohit Sharma, really good captaincy. The guys that are shaky, Owen Morgan, look at that, 1 and 2. David Warner, 0 and 3. All right. And I'm sorry, DC threw away a game. Even if they win this one, they should be 2 and 1. If they lose this one, 1 and 2, and Pant, you got to talk about his captaincy, man.
Yeah. It's first time captain. Same with Sanju Samson. They're both trying their best, but it's in the IPL, it's different. There's something different, which is why you have to try different things. There's a comment here, which I completely agree with. It's from Shivam Shah about 3 minutes ago. Kohli, Raina, ABD, MS, Rohit, Gale, Malinga, and Warner. The 2 Mount Rushmores of, because it's 8, right? 2 Mount Rushmores of the IPL. I agree. 100%. I agree with that.
KKR captaincy on a curse. Somebody just said something. Only DK gets blamed. Morgan always escapes. Watch our 3 wickets. I don't let anyone slide. Listen, if there's one thing you know about me, you're going to get honesty. I don't care who you are. whether you're Virat Kohli, whether you're AV, whether you're Owen Morgan, I don't care how much fanfare you got and how loved you are. If you perform poorly, I'm going to let you have it, cousin, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. It is what it is.
Crazy.
You want to hear Owen Morgan get it? He'll get it in Spanish today, cousin. Watch our 3 wickets. He ain't getting the pass. Trash.
Chatil says you forgot Sunil Narayan. I don't think I forgot Sunil Narayan. I think he has reinvented himself. He's done a lot of things, but I don't put him in the same bracket as those 8 players. Only one bowler comes in, and that's very true. In a few years, Bumrah will come into that same bracket. Rabbat, Archer might eventually as well. Same with Rabbat. But right now, I think Malinga is probably the only bowler I would put into that bracket.
Malinga.
Yeah.
You know what? It sucks. And Nick and I were talking about this at the beginning of the season, that we didn't get to see some of the greats like Tahir and Malinga in their prime. You know what I mean? And I mean, Tahir's a shell of himself. I've seen him bowl like 1 or 2 games at the end last year for RCB. And we never even got to see Malinga. So it's like, what are you going to do? 50 overs in the books, 140, guys. 140. Now, the strike rate came down a little bit from the 10 that it was, but not that much. They're a little under 10. What is that? Like 9 and change?
9.33. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, 15 overs in the books. We're in the death now. Here goes Rabbat. This was the plan. Let's see if it works, Pant.
Let's see if he can bring it back. Let's put it that way. Bring it back. 170 in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Please like and subscribe to Cricket for Americans. And it's cool that you're here. Thank you so much.
Cricket
no Bravo on Mount Rushmore. Bravo. Interesting. McCollum as well. Some interesting options there. I'm just trying to go for 8. I can't. It's so hard to pick every single one.
It's 4, bro. Mount Rushmore is 4. Don't do a Trump on us. You know Trump wanted to add his face on Mount Rushmore. Don't Trump us, bro. Don't Trump us.
All right, only 4. If it was only 4, I would have to go. I have to go Rohit, MS, ABD, and Malinga. For me, I'll have to pick those 4.
Rohit,
it's tough, but
ABD, I feel good about that. Boom!
Ouch!
And Rabbat! Puñeta! Let's go!
Right,
and
Stoinis.
And I don't even care.
This time Stoinis makes it back, right? Stoinis kind of
let's go.
What do you call it? What's the word where you make up for something? He dropped a catch. Revenge for the drop? No, that's
not revenge, guys. That's he redeemed himself.
Thank you so much.
Redemption.
There we go. Redemption indeed.
The captain gone, and he's actually my captain on the team, but I don't care. Let's go. Let's go, Rabbat. Let's go. Rabbat, you better play, because right now you technically don't have a team, cousin. All right. South Africa team, you don't got a team, so you better show up right now.
Pacifier just wrote one of the best comments I've seen today. You all are noobs. Unad Khan, Jordan, Kedar Yadav, and Manish Pandey are the real Mount Rushmore.
Where? Who wrote it?
It's Pacifier.
Pacifier. I see it. You all are noobs. Undikat, Jordan, Kedar Yadav, and Pandey. Wow. You and Han Solo hang out too much. Speaking of Han, Mount Rushmore, Jordan, Campbell, Undikat, and Bairstow.
Ooh.
Really? That's your fantasy team. I understand that, but trust me, stop it. Jordan wouldn't even want his face up there. He'd be like, "What are you doing to me? Really? What are you doing to me?" You know what? Bairstow probably think he belongs on there. Oh, Bairstow.
Ooh, Deepak Huda smashed that for 6 as well.
Ooh, Deepak Huda again coming in at 4. How do you feel about this? Why do they hate Nicholas Pooran?
Maybe they're trying to use Huda as more of a finisher. Well, not finisher, sorry. Use Pooran as more of a finisher, right? They think maybe he'll do well there. I think Pooran needs to come in slightly earlier because he shouldn't be forced to go from ball 1, It's difficult. It is
Come
difficult.
on, Rabbat. Get me Huda's wicket right now. Get me his scalp. Let's go.
Oh, man. Not the easiest thing for me to absorb because I wanted Pooran at 4. I really wanted Pooran at 4.
This is the best comment of the day. Breaking news. Bairstow just got out, hit wicket in the net just now. Oh, that's classic. That is classic.
Mira says, Mira says, Gabe and Asjad, the Wisden top 5 cricketers of the decade are Kohli, ABD, Steve Smith, Elise Perry, 2 South Africans. Stain as well. Yeah, so 2 South Africans in there. Oh, my goodness.
Come on, Rabbat, please get me this wicket. Please get me this wicket. You got two balls left. Get me a wicket here. Let's go. Lead us, boy.
Yeah. Right. Renel, Asjad, I think I said the link in the comment. Yes. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Huda is doing the job for them, but it needs to be Pooran, man. You need Pooran to get a fair shot, a fair chance to be able to show how good he is, right? Right-left combo. Maybe right-left combo is a thought. Anuj says that's not a bad shout whatsoever. Someone asked an interesting question. If I had to pick a Mount Rushmore of the death bowlers in the IPL, who would it be? I would say Malinga, Bumrah, maybe Stain. Not at the end, but like maybe Stain. And a 4th one, I know who it should be, but I can't remember. I can't think. I don't want to pick someone who's right now, like someone who's played a lot longer than, someone like Mohammad Shami and et cetera, et cetera. So who would you go for from what you've seen, Gabe? What you've seen?
I mean, from what I've seen, Rabada's in the last year has been really good in the death. Just got a wicket today in the death, right?
Bravo. There we go. Bravo. Sorry.
Yeah.
Completely forgot it. Yeah.
I can just go off what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? So obviously this is just going the last 2 2 years. No, Jafar Archer actually gets his wickets early in the power play. They normally, he'll come in the death, but if you look at most of the wickets, I believe he had like 2. He averaged 2 in the power play. So he gets those early guys, which is important. Super chat, while I think about it. Vishnu says, hey, Gabe. Esala Coop Nande. I swear that is not offensive, at least to most people anyway. This is Boomer, by the way. What's up, Boom? What's going on, Boomer? Thank you for the super chat. Did I say that right? Salah Coop
Nande. Yeah. Yeah. I believe, and I'm not 100% on this, but I think it means the cup is ours or something like that.
Ooh.
So, yeah, RCB dialogue.
Look
and that's a no ball. No ball by Wokes. No ball by Wokes.
Oh, my gosh.
Free hit coming up. Zahir Khan. Thank you, Suman. Zahir Khan's probably, if I had to pick, Zahir Khan was awesome.
That's Didn't know you were RCB fan, Gabe. I'm not. But I was asked to say it, so I said it. No ball by, like you said, by your man Wokes right there. 152 for 2. Listen, the bowling has been good here in the death. The middle orders, they started squeezing those runs. So again, if you could keep this under 200, it's a chaseable score. You know what I mean? It's attainable.
People don't want you to say it because of the mush.
because of the mush. Let's see what the universe boss does with this with this snowball.
Oh, that's gone for 6.
Universe boss, get it out of here.
All I want to say is Captain Wokes is better than Captain Walker.
Indeed.
I've seen the episode, by the way. Just a heads up. If you have seen episode 5, it's interesting. It's interesting. Oh, people in the chat saying he's gone. Gale is gone next ball. Oh, good catch. Good catch by the fielder.
Oh, Wokes. Wokes.
Can't tell.
Who caught that? Bro, Wokes.
I was just bad-mouthing him. I was literally just about to bad-mouth him, and he gets out. And he takes a wicket.
I mean, Universe Boss did not play well today. I'm sorry. That's unacceptable. I think his strike rate was under 100. And listen, I criticize everybody. He's been bad so far the first two games. The first game he was okay. The second game he was bad. And today he was, took too long to fire. That's why I argue they got to put him at 2 so that you can get some out of it or him or not. Because everybody knows it takes him a few balls to get a set and ready. So I think you do him a disservice by putting him in at 3 instead of 2. Put him in that opening partnership. Mm-hmm. Then you can drop.
But Mayank's done well.
You can put Agarwal to 3, and then depending whatever you want to do, Deepak Huda or Puran. I still think Puran at 4 and Deepak Huda at 5. That's what I would do.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is though. It's really surprising you think that, because Mayank's done a decent job, especially today, right? He's done a pretty good job today.
He was good today. The first 2 games he was okay. Today he was superb. Today he was superb. His strike rate wasn't the best the first 2 games, and that's what Nick was talking about. Even when he does score, it takes him too long, so he doesn't give enough balls to other guys. So if he's gonna be that guy, then wait till at the end. You know what I'm saying? And put guys that need to fire off early, like Gale up there, if that makes sense. But,
agreed.
That's my opinion. 159 for 3, guys. 159 for 3. Let's see what Puran does here with his first ball.
Sagar, you have a very valid point. I get where you're coming from about the Puran thing. He says, as a captain in this situation, who would you send? A guy with 2 ducks or the guy who got the fastest 50 this season? Just saying. Fair enough. I see what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from. But even that initial match, I was surprised they sent Deepak Huda. I thought they would have said Nicholas Puran, right? So it's an interesting point.
You know what? I love this comment. And that just tells you a player needs to play according to the team's requirement, not the other way around. Teams should not be making adjustments for Gale. You know what? I got nothing to say about that. I'm a Gale fan. You know what I mean? I'm a fanboy. So obviously that's my I want him in the side. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I get it. The team should not change it. And to your point, Agarwal has been good at 2, so you can keep him up there. You know, maybe you don't go with Gale at 3. And, if he fails again, maybe, I don't know. You've got other guys that you can bring in, right? We'll see what happens. I don't think that he'll be dropped, though. He'll get 4 or 5 games before they drop him.
Yeah. Jay Solanki is hilarious. I said, how do you know where he is coming from? I meant in terms of the point that he was making, not where he's actually coming from. I love it. Oh, man.
Boomer, crazy. I don't know what this comment is regarding. He says, Renaud Joe says, I'm not scared of retaliation. I support our Rajasthan Royal. I've got nothing to lose anyway. I don't know what that conversation was, man, but that's hilarious, dude. He's like, listen, it's like me. Things don't get much darker than being a Knicks fan. You know what I mean? When you're a Knicks fan, it just gets dark.
So this is Punjab Kings' 3rd game. There's still no Dawid Malan. At what point do you consider playing Malan in the side? Because I would like him in the side, but he won't play, so the's no point in me even.
I personally thought it was a mistake when Dawid Malan was not picked up by another team. I did not see him starting on this team. Yeah. Who's he going to replace? You know what I'm saying? You need you've got Puran in there as your one of your international guys. You got the Universe Boss. Maybe they'll replace him midway through the season with the Universe Boss. Who knows? But it's I did not see him playing. And it's tough, man. We'll see what happens. I gotta say, DC has really turned this thing around with the bowling and the death overs, and after the middle overs, 162 for 3. And again, we're in the 17th over now, guys. 18th over, I should say.
Yeah, 163 for 3. There's a comment saying, "How could you leave out Kohli from Mount Rushmore?" The only reason I left out Kohli because it's a hard call to make, and I had to make one or the other. It was Rohit or Kohli that I have in my side. I do not take out MSD. I do not take out ABD, and I can't take out Malinga, right? Which is why I would have to put. I had to pick between Rohit and Kohli. The only reason, funny thing is, Rohit Sharma hasn't had the best of times over the past couple of years, especially in the IPL with the bat. But because he's won 2 championships in a row,
yeah,
why not? What's the harm? right? He's won 5. Yes, MS Dhoni's won 1-2 as well. 1-3, 1-2, 2-3. I think 3. I think 3. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Right.
Yeah,
So
CSK is 1-3. So here was my thinking. You got to put Dhoni in because other than last year, CSK has never missed the playoffs.
Exactly.
All right,
yeah.
and he's won 3. You got to put in Rohit because Rohit is the most winningest captain in the IPL. He's been amazing. You got to put in the alien because he's got the most man of the matches. This guy has been amazing, and I put in the universe boss personally because I think with all the 60s he's hit, how big he's been in the IPL, it really elevated him and elevated the game, in my opinion. But you could take the universe boss out of there and put somebody else in there.
Yeah, I only put Malinga in there because bowler friendly mind. Plus, Malinga was absolutely brilliant for many years. So yeah, I get the point of having Gale or Malinga. That's the thing. You can't have a Mount Rushmore of IPL. Because
you need
someone wrote this early. You need Mount Everest for IPL. Pooran. Pooran with a 6 to Rabbat. Over deep mid-wicket.
Come on. This is the one time I do not want Pooran to succeed. Come on, Rabbat. Yo, Rabatta's 41. Oh, gosh, no. Please, no. No.
He's getting that.
No, gosh, no. He's given up 10 already. He's at 41.
Oh, where are we?
Come on. Survive. Rabbat, survive. If he gives up 10 more runs, 2 boundaries, I'm done.
Agreed.
And yes, 1 run.
That's all we needed. That's all you needed.
He's not gonna get hootied. He's not gonna get
no ball 6. If it's a no ball in a 6 game, what are you gonna do?
Oh gosh, a no ball 6. What are you doing to me here? I'm trying to take my small victories. I need a wicket. Can I get 1 wicket, Rabbat? Just 1. Last ball, give me a wicket.
Suman says, but Asjad, I lost the comment. It was something about playing Rohit and Kohli instead of MSD. I can't find it, but somewhere here. I'll find it. Right. I'll find it.
So my picks keep improving, in my opinion, right? First, I got a couple ducks. No, first I injured Ben Stokes out for the year, right? So that's the worst. That's as bad as it gets. Then after that, let me see. Then after that, I think I might have gotten a duck or 2 golden ducks. Then I got like a 4, a 5, and an 11. Now today, I get a wicket, and the guy is kept under. Yeah, because we're
50.
Kept under 50. I'll take it.
That's a victory. That's a victory. You got to take it. I agree with you. That's not bad.
It's so bad. He could have got pumped and not gotten even a wicket.
Yeah, exactly. That's small victories. That's what you need. It's 171 for 3 in 18.1. For some reason, my TV screen is just flickering like this.
Oh.
And it's just going away, and the match keeps popping up and down. So apologies if I missed something.
So right now, Deepak Huda's on strike, and it looks like are they not going to take a single there? I don't think they took the single there on the first ball. No, they did.
It's 171 for 3. Yeah.
171 for 3. I'm going to go ahead and change that. 171 for 3. 18 overs already in the books right now, guys. And come on, keep them under 200. Avish Khan, do your job.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been good. Right, here it is. Someone actually wrote it again. But Asjad, BCCI has been selling the IPL after Dhoni in the names of Rohit and Kohli. So if one is there, then the other one has to be there. That's a fair point. I get what you're saying.
Good point.
Who do you kick out?
Oh man, dude, it's so tough.
I can't kick out AB de Villiers.
If I'm being honest, then I got to take out the universe boss. And then we go with Kohli, Rohit, MSD and AB. That's if I'm being honest here. Come on, who the pumps Khan for 6? Keep it under 200. First two were singles. Come on.
That is one of the most beautiful shots I've seen in the last 10 overs, right? That was so good to watch as he carved that over extra cover for 6. That was awesome. Ooh.
Huda is working on a hootie right now. What am I doing? I'm that desperate that I'm trying to be Nick with his puns and with his alliteration there.
Gabe, you would not do it, but
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed of myself. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm embarrassed. Come on, Avish.
What, the 6 by Huda? Yes, Nahar, I exactly agree with you right there. That was a shot and a half. Oh, what a shot. Yes.
Boomer says, Gabe's mushless. Stokes, broken finger. Boomer, I don't think he got a wicket that game, as a matter of fact, and he got high too, like 40 runs or something. Sanju Samson, I think he went out for a low total. I forgot. Prithvi Shaw, duck. ABD, duck. KO Rahul, duck, right? Did he go out on a duck that day? I can't remember. Sky gave me the sky power. Sky gave me, what was it? 11?
10 off 6. 10 off 6.
And now Rabbat so far.
Right. Yeah, that was a bad DRS, I agree. But according to DRS, that should be, if the umpire gave it out, that would be gone, right? Oh. That is a list and a half, Gabe. That is a list and a half that you've got right in front of you.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like I'm picking, obscure trash players, bro. You know what I mean?
You're picking awesome players. And that's the thing.
It's you can't make it up. You know which one really broke me? Stokes. It was an injury. Now I understand why he couldn't hit. He had a broken finger. I don't blame it. Boomerang, whatever. Sanju Samson, Shaw has a propensity to do this, right? That's why he got dropped last time. ABD. I had not seen
me as well.
Bro, yeah. That just broke me. That broke me.
Oh, Rabbat takes the catch. And is that Nicholas Pur?
That's Puran gone again. Yep. Rabbat with the catch. Does that count for me? I get a catch. Rabbat! Let's go. Let's go. I'll take it.
Right, I'm gonna update my stream because it says 440 on mine. I'm gonna update that and change it to 4.
Avish Khan gets Nicholas Puran. Sorry, Puran. Daddy needs the wicket.
Yep.
On Sunday, on
Rabbat's redemption.
Day, Rabbat's redemption. The Mush redemption. I count that as 2 wickets now, even though he just took the catch. He took the catch.
Ooh. Right, Chittarajan says Azjad Raina has to be there. Dude, I know he's called Mr. IPL. I can't take anyone else out of that. Okay? I'm really sorry. I'm doing my best. It's only 4. It is only 4. If it was 12, right? If it was 25.
Mount Rushmore, only 4. Okay. Come on, people.
Who do you get? Right? What do you do? As a human being, how can you pick 4 out of at least 12 IPL legends, at least 12 IPL legends, right? You can't. You just can't. It's hard. It's even harder to do international cricket, right? IPL, it's only been here 13 years, right? 13, 14 years. International cricket, you think of greatest of all time kind of players. You have to start from freaking Don Bradman, W.G. Grace, Gary Sobers, then come down to West Indies, then talk about Australia. Oh, it's too hard. It is too hard.
You know what? I think that you guys have just named my section. Instead of Gabe's Mush pick, I'm gonna call it Mount Mushmore. Even though I think I broke it today. Come on. Let me know, guys. 43 for Rabbat. He was expensive, 1075 economy rate, but he got himself a wicket and a catch. That's decent. Or is he still Mount Mushmore?
Oh man. What is he? Wokes bowling the last over. Coming up. Let me see.
Are they going to give the last over to Wokes?
Pretty good job. Not bad. Right. There was a comment there. There's a comment I saw about using, picking Suresh Raina before Virat Kohli. I wouldn't, but I understand why you might. But just based on, yes, Virat Kohli, captain, doesn't do a great job for him. But yeah, for RCB so far, at least I would go for Kohli over Raina. And not any day, but at least in the IPL. Yes, he's Mr. IPL. He's brilliant, right, Suresh Raina? But if you look at like just his stats, and again, it's not just about stats, it's about the way they play. All that stuff is included, wickets and all that, okay? I'd have to go Kohli, man. I'd have to go Kohli, but I understand why someone might not, and why someone might think I might be wrong, right? I just got to caveat that.
Pacifier says, Gabe, remedy for your curse. Always sneeze before you go out. Then let the black cat across your road. Your curse will be lifted.
That's
great.
My
gosh. And Biggs, what up, Biggs? Sorry, Biggs says, Gabe, you've been missing my comments all stream, but I finally found a solution to the mush. Forgive the Sinister Six and you will be redeemed. No. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it.
Edge by Shah Rukh Khan. He's hit 2 4s in this over already. Literally just waving his bat at anything that he can hit the ball at.
Anything. It's the last over. What do you care, right? Try to get it to 200. Biggs, Thank you for the super chat. Sorry that I was missing your comment. The whole match.
I'm sorry to interrupt that, but Shah Rukh Khan just talked that for 6. Will he get hootied? Will Wokes get hootied?
This is Nick's guy. Wokes is now, he won't get hootied because he's at 34. He would have to give up what? 2 more 6s? No, 2 6s and a 10. Oof. I don't think he'll be hootied.
Shah Rukh Khan might say that's hilarious.
SRK is on fire. Wokes is my captain. Ew. Oh, hopefully Wokes does something with the bat if you chose him as your captain. Saru Curran. Saru Curran.
Love it. I actually didn't update my team for the second match. I didn't change my captain and vice captain.
Oh, well, could you do that? Take a captain and vice captain for the first match, and then a captain and vice captain for the second match?
I'm sure you can.
I screwed up. Well, no, there's no way I could do it because I would have to been up at 3, pick captain and vice captain for the first match, and then pick a captain and vice captain for the second match. Wow, I didn't do that.
I'm pretty sure I did it last season. But yeah, I haven't had a chance this season.
It wouldn't allow you to change it.
I'm sure between the 2 matches, you can do.
Maybe this year, I know you're allowed to change your lineup during the matches. Yes, you can. I didn't know that. Oh, I guess I'll be starting to set my alarm up for 2:45. I'll have a captain, and I'm just gonna pick a captain and vice captain for the first game, and then when I wake up, I can switch it. That's what I'll be doing now. Didn't know that.
42 for 1 in 4 overs for Wokes. They end up their innings 195 for 4 off 20 overs. Let's see what Steve Smith can do today because it looks like he's going to open. He's running in like he's going to open. But very interesting. What are your thoughts? Quick roundup of how do you think that innings went? Do you think they are below par or above par?
I think that the way they started, it ended up being disappointing.
Yes.
But 195 is a pretty big score. It's not 200. 200 is that mental thing like, wow, we got to chase 200. But I think 195, especially here in Wakande. Did I finally say it right? Wakande? No. Wakandi?
It's right. Wank, just do the 1 and then kare.
Wankare.
Yeah,
Wankare.
Perfect.
Okay, so in Wankare, bro, 200. I mean, you should be able to chase down 200. So we'll see what happens. But it was a great first stream. Guys, we're going to go on a quick break. We're going to log out of here. On your way out, don't forget to like and subscribe. And please, Ajad, in the comments, put the link to Cricket for Us 2.0 so we can all join you over there for the second innings. Innings, join me over there, guys. I'll also send a link through Twitter for those of you that are follow us on Twitter. That's right. Wakanda forever. We'll see what happens. I mean, DC's at least in a position where they can chase it down. It's not anything crazy. Yeah. I don't think that I think Agarwal and Rahul did enough. They made had a good enough partnership early on to put them in this position. The middle order did not really do well outside of, Deepak Huda did okay, 21 for 12. That's actually a really good strike rate. That's over 200, so we'll take that. And Shiro Khan, that's a 300 strike rate, right? 15 on 5, so, or 16 on, 15 on 5, so you'll take that. Any final words, Azjad? Yes, I'm going to be on Azjad's stream, so everybody, please head over to Azjad's stream. We will join you guys there shortly. Any last
Cricket for Us 2.0 is the name of the channel. There's a couple of people asking. Yes, all I want to say is I think DC came back quite strong. In the last 10, they didn't score over an excess of 100 runs, right? That's a perk on itself. That should give them a lot more confidence. Yes, Rabbat got pumped. Yes, Vokes got pumped. But look at Avesh Khan. He bowled really well. You look at Ashwin got kind of pumped as well. However, if you look at his stats, it's 1 for 28 or something like that. So he bowled well as well. So DC came back in. It's even. I think it's just about par, especially considering, yes, it's Mumbai, etc. But it's just about par. I think the chase is going to be really exciting. I think Delhi Capitals, if Smith comes out to bat with, let's say, Prithvi Shaw or Shikhar Dhawan, we could see interesting stuff.
Quick question. Can you drop your link in there? They're saying for people that aren't subs, so that, because sometimes sometimes you can't find it. It's so dumb. YouTube it's crazy like that, dude.
Yeah, of course. Let me just find it. Let me just get the link to the channel.
And Azjad has some crazy graphics over there. I'm gonna be excited to be over there today. He had a big day on his channel earlier. He had Kez from We Cricket on there. So spreading love in the cricket community. And hopefully we're both rooting for DC. So hopefully you're either going to see two really exciting guys or you're going to see two guys crying on that stream because, their pick did not go well.
100%. Thank you so much, Gabe. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. It is cool. It was good. I think this match went really well so far. And I'm hoping for a DC victory.
Absolutely. You and me both. Did you end up putting it in the chat?
I have done, but for some reason it's not showing up. As soon as I put something in the chat, it just doesn't show up, which is
that's
absolute
weird.
madness.
You know what? Do me a favor. Send it to me on my email, and then I'm gonna copy and paste and put it in myself.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Let me send it now.
I'll do it that way. And guys. Hopefully, like I said, man. Hopefully, we'll have some. We'll have a victory for DC. The points table, I mean, for you RCB fans, you got to be ecstatic. If you start off 3-0, I don't think you're going to miss the playoffs. There's just no way. And
I think they've done it. I found out today. This was 2014. Someone said in the chat on my stream earlier. In 2014, they won the first 3, and then they were 7th at the end of it.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, I got to tease Nick with that. But, let's be honest. They look good, too. They look really good. Harshal Patel has been good. The Big Show's been good. They fixed their problems that they had. Kyle Jamieson has been good. So I really think that, RCB, and I picked them to go to the playoffs. They were one of my final 4. I believe my picks were, of course, DC Capitals to win it all versus Mumbai, RCB, and I might have put in KKR as my 4th team. Yes, I left Chennai out, guys. I'm sorry. I was just trying to be objective during my picks, but it is what it is. Did you send it to me yet, Azjad?
Yes, I've emailed it to you. Yeah.
All right, let me get to my email, and then I'll put it in the chat.
Post it. Yeah. As soon as I click enter, it just doesn't work.
That's so weird. See what I'm saying? YouTube, bro. YouTube. They drive me crazy. Oh, they drive me crazy. Bro, it's funny. I have people like in my family that know back home that I got the YouTube channel, whether it's Boring Reviews, especially the other one, The Final Reaction, it gets no love from YouTube. So people are like, bro, I can't even find your channel. I typed in the name and everything, and I'm like, I don't know. YouTube hates us. I must have said something to about somebody. It happened. You know what I mean? I think here, I'm copying it. Wait, is it the first link?
The first link is the StreamYard one. The second one is the YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, so I got it. So let me do this. Copy link address. Put it here.
Okay. Andrew Cook with his YouTube knowledge. There we go. Links only work for moderators and owners in the chat. Right. I didn't know that. That's cool. Because that's been posted. That looks fine. That's worked.
All right, perfect. So there it is, guys. Meet us over there. We're gonna have tons of fun. You know, you may get a Spanish rant or two out of me. You know, come join us, guys. I'm gonna take a quick break, get another cup of Joe, and meet you over there shortly. All right, Azja,
Awesome.
guys, thanks for joining. Much love. See you shortly, and until next time, that's 6 runs.
There we go. See you in a bit.